Have you ever paused for a moment and really thought about how you see yourself?
Hmm.
Not just, what you look like in the mirror, but what you truly believe about your own abilities,
Hmm.
your personality, your strengths, even what you hope to become.
Yeah, that internal picture.
Exactly.
That's it.
Because that internal picture you hold, what we call your self-concept, it's unbelievably powerful.
It really is.
It's almost like having your own personal instruction manual guiding everything you do, sometimes without you even realizing it.
Definitely. It shapes so much.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into this fascinating idea.
Hmm.
Based on the insightful sources you've shared with us, our mission is really to explore exactly what self-concept is, figure out where it truly comes from.
Right. The origins.
Yeah, and maybe most importantly, equip you with some powerful tools to actively shape it.
So you're not just passively receiving it.
Exactly. Think of
Hmm.
it like gaining a superpower to, empower your choices, strengthen your friendships, and even help you chase those big dreams for the future. It's a journey into the most important person you know.
You. I like that framing.
Yeah.
A journey into you.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it. It's a concept that really does underpin so much of our daily lives, doesn't it?
Totally.
It influences everything from how we react to a challenge, maybe, to how we feel about a compliment someone gives us.
Oh, that's a good point. The compliment thing.
Yeah. Our self-concept acts as this unique lens, sort of shaping not just how we view ourselves, but how we interpret the world around us. And often, like you said, we're not even aware of just how much power it holds.
That's a really crucial point. So, okay, to really get this, let's start with a clear definition. What is this self-concept we keep talking about?
Good place to start.
Our sources describe it as the overall image and understanding you have of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, personality, and identity. Basically, your internal picture, right? Your mental blueprint of who you believe you are.
Exactly. And what's really interesting here is that this overall image isn't just one big fuzzy feeling. It's actually made up of three distinct but interconnected components.
Okay, three parts.
Yeah, they work together to form that complete picture, even if we don't always consciously separate them out. First, there's your self-image.
Self-image, got it.
This is basically how you see yourself, physically and emotionally. Do you think you're a good problem solver? Or maybe a quick learner? Do you see yourself as tall, short, artistic, athletic, that kind of thing?
Okay, so how I see myself.
Right. Then, number two, we have self-esteem.
Self-esteem, heard that one a lot.
Right. This is all about how much you value yourself. Do you feel good about who you are as a person? Do you believe you're worthy of respect, of success? It's like the emotional weight you place on your self-image.
So not just what I see, but how much I like or value what I see.
Precisely. And finally, the third piece is your ideal self.
Ideal self.
Yeah, this is the person you want to become. It's your aspirations, your goals, the best version of yourself you're striving for.
Ah, like my future self goals.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And these three pieces, self-image, self-esteem, ideal self, they're constantly in conversation with each other, shaping the whole picture.
Okay, so if I'm getting this right, these three parts, how I see myself now, how much I value myself and who I want to be, they're always interacting, sort of shaping my own personal story.
That's a great way to put it. Your personal narrative.
It's like building your own character in a game, but, for real life.
Huh, yeah, a bit like that.
Now, let's bring this back to you, our listener. How do you think your self-concept, this internal blueprint we're talking about, influences the way you behave at school?
Good question.
Or maybe with your friends? Or even just when you're by yourself? Maybe deciding whether to try something new or just stick with what you know. Take a quiet second to think about that. It's actually pretty profound when you start connecting those dots, isn't it?
It genuinely is. How you perceive yourself
Hmm.
can quietly, or sometimes, yeah, pretty loudly, dictate so much of your interaction with the world.
Hmm.
And it's not always about grand, life-altering decisions either. Sometimes, like a subtle negative self-concept can influence how you interpret a friend's casual comment.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, it might turn just a neutral observation into something that feels like a criticism. It's like putting a filter on your perceptions.
That's a really sharp point. Wow. It's not just the big stuff. And here's where it gets even more fascinating, I think. That self-concept, it can actually lean in one of two directions, positive or negative.
Right, it's got a charge to it.
Yeah, it's not just neutral, it's got a definite vibe.
Yeah.
Our sources give some super clear examples. If you have a generally positive self-concept, you might often hear thoughts in your head like, I'm someone people can trust.
That's a good one.
Or I'm capable of learning difficult things, even if it takes effort. Or maybe I contribute meaningfully to my team. You sort of approach challenges with a sense of possibility.
An optimistic stance.
Right. But on the flip side, a negative self-concept can sound pretty harsh, really limiting.
It can hold you back.
Yeah, you might catch yourself thinking things like, I'll never be good enough, or other people are always better than me at everything, or even my opinions don't really matter.
Ooh.
It's like having a little grumbling critic constantly whispering doubts in your ear, making you hesitant to even try things.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, like you were saying, you can really see how these beliefs are like the fuel for your internal engine.
Totally. Fuel. I like that.
Which beliefs push you forward in life? Inspire you to take a risk or try something new? And which ones might hold you back from even trying, making you just retreat into your comfort zone? That inner voice, whether it's like an encouraging coach or a constant critic, it plays a massive role in the choices you make every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It determines if you raise your hand to answer a tough question in class, maybe if you try out for a new club, or if you speak up when you see something that isn't right.
Absolutely. It's the difference between thinking, I can do this, and like, oh no, what if I mess it up?
Exactly that.
It begs the question, though, where do these beliefs, this whole self-concept thing, even come from? It's not like we're born with a fully formed idea of who we are, right? We don't pop out with a preloaded resume.
Huh. No, not at all. It's actually a really dynamic construction project, you could say. It begins early in life and it just keeps going all the way
It's a
through.
construction project.
Okay. Your self-concept isn't just born, it's built. It's shaped by so many influences around us. Our sources highlight a few key ones. First, there's feedback from others.
Okay, what people say to us.
Yeah, that's your friends, your family, your teachers, coaches, and yes, even what you see and hear on social media. Think about how a compliment from a teacher or, a critical comment from a classmate can really stick with you sometimes.
Oh, definitely. Those stick hard.
Then there are your life experiences, all your successes, your failures, the challenges you face, and, maybe most importantly, how you learn from and overcome them.
Right, like actually doing stuff.
Exactly. Did you nail that presentation? Did you struggle with a new skill but eventually get it? These experiences build your understanding of your own capabilities.
Makes sense.
And crucially, there's self-talk, that inner voice you use with yourself, which we just touched on.
The inner coach or critic.
Yep. And finally, cultural and community influences also play a big part, shaping what values and traits are seen as important or desirable in your environment.
Wow. Okay, so it's coming from all over the place, really. We're like sponges, constantly absorbing information about ourselves from literally everywhere.
That's a good analogy.
Sponges. Our sources give a great, super relatable example. It says, failing a test may make me think I'm not smart,
Right.
but choosing to learn from it can help me see myself as resilient.
The reframe.
Yeah. It's not just the event itself that defines you, is it? It's how you interpret it, how you talk to yourself about it, and what you decide to do next. That's a really powerful shift in thinking.
It's a critical distinction, definitely. And this raises a really important question. If our self-concept is shaped by so many things, especially these external influences that we don't always directly control,
Yeah.
how much actual control do we have over it ourselves?
Yeah.
If someone says something mean or if we fail at something, are we just stuck with that negative feeling? Or can we actively intervene in that process somehow?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because it feels like sometimes those external voices or setbacks can really get stuck in our heads.
They really can.
So, okay, let's try something for a moment. This is a bit of a critical reflection adapted from our sources, just for you, our listener, to truly feel this impact.
Good idea.
Maybe close your eyes for a second if you feel comfortable, or just, look away from your screen.
Take a moment.
Think of a time when someone's words, whether they were incredibly encouraging or maybe surprisingly harsh, really changed how you thought about yourself.
Can you picture one?
Maybe someone said you were surprisingly creative, or perhaps someone commented that you weren't very good at a particular task. How long did that feeling stick with you?
Did it fade quickly or linger?
Yeah. And did it actually change what you did afterward? Did it make you try harder, maybe prove them wrong? Or did it make you kind of shy away from that activity altogether?
It's remarkable how deeply those external voices, especially when we're younger, during our formative years, can embed themselves within us.
It really is.
Sometimes we even start to look for evidence that confirms what someone else said,
Yeah.
whether it was positive or negative.
Oh, like looking for proof.
Exactly. It's a phenomenon often called confirmation bias.
Yeah.
We tend to pay more attention to things that fit our existing belief about ourselves.
Ah, interesting.
So if we acknowledge that these influences are constantly at play, how can we become more aware of them?
Yeah.
Both the positive and the negative ones.
Right. How do we manage them?
Yeah, how do we stop being just passive receivers and become the active editors of our own self-story, choosing which inputs to keep and which to maybe discard?
I love that active editors of our own self-story. That's powerful. It's about being the boss of your own brain, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Not just letting every random thought or comment set up shop rent-free in there.
Uh-huh, exactly. No rent-free critics.
And speaking of being the boss, our sources suggest some awesome building blocks activities that you can do to actively start shaping your self-concept.
Practical steps. Good.
Yeah, you can think about these right now as we talk, or maybe even jot them down later to really dig in.
Whatever works best for you.
Okay, first, ask yourself, who am I right now? And don't just give one answer. Think about yourself in different situations.
Context matters.
Totally. Who are you when you're at school dealing with classes and teachers? Who are you when you're hanging out with your best friends? Who are you when you're at home with your family? And who are you when you're just by yourself, maybe doing your favorite hobby or listening to music?
Different roles, different sides of you.
Exactly. What are your skills in each of those roles? What personality traits do you show?
It's about self-awareness.
Okay, second question. What do I value most about myself?
Ooh, good one.
Yeah. Is it your kindness towards others? Your sense of humor that can lighten any mood? Your determination to finish a tough task? Your creativity? Your honesty? Your loyalty? Take a moment to really pinpoint what you genuinely appreciate about yourself.
Focusing on the positives. Important.
Definitely. And the third one, what do I want to develop to reach my goals?
Looking forward.
Yep. Maybe it's becoming more organized so you can stay on top of assignments.
Yep.
Or improving your public speaking skills for that presentation. Or maybe getting better at that sport you love.
Concrete areas for growth.
Right. And the cool thing is you can express these answers however you want. Writing, drawing, even just a symbol that represents them. There's no right or wrong answer, just your honest thoughts.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's not about perfection. It's about thoughtful self-discovery.
And as you reflect on those questions, it's really vital to remember a key truth. We are all different. And that difference, that's actually a superpower.
A superpower. I like that.
Your uniqueness isn't something to hide or feel insecure about. It's what adds immense value to any group you're a part of. Whether it's your friends, your family, your class, a team, your individual perspective and talents are a strength. Imagine if everyone was exactly the same. How boring would that be?
So boring.
Right. Your uniqueness is your personal brand of awesome.
Your personal brand of awesome. I love that. And speaking of personal, here's where it gets really interesting, I think, because the way we talk to ourselves, that self-talk we mentioned earlier.
The inner dialogue.
Yeah, it's like having a little personal coach in your head. But is it a good coach who builds you up, or kind of a not so great one who tends to knock you down?
That's the key question.
It turns out you have a lot of say in that. You can train your coach.
You can influence that inner voice.
Totally. Our sources give us some excellent examples of how to flip the script, how to transform that inner critic into a kinder, more encouraging voice. Let's imagine a common scenario for a sec.
Okay.
You have a big project presentation coming up in class. If your negative self-talk kicks in, you might hear something like, I'm going to totally mess this up. Everyone will laugh.
Uh-oh. Common fear.
Right. But with a bit of practice, you can consciously rephrase that. Instead of, I'll fail this, you could shift it to something like, I'll prepare as best I can and I'll give it my best shot.
Focusing on effort and intention.
Exactly. Or say you're trying out for a new sport and think, ooh, I'm terrible at this. I'll never be good enough.
That fixed mindset voice.
Yeah. You can actively reframe it to, okay, I'm improving every time I practice and I'm learning new skills. It's about noticing those unhelpful thoughts and consciously choosing a kinder, more empowering inner dialogue.
It takes effort, for sure.
Oh yeah, it definitely takes effort, but it's incredibly powerful when you start doing it.
It truly is.
Yeah.
It's an active exercise in mindfulness and self-compassion. It's not about pretending negative feelings don't exist.
Right, not ignoring them.
No, but about acknowledging them and then gently guiding your thoughts toward a more constructive perspective. And to really practice that, let's try something together right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, everyone listening, just take a breath.
Yeah.
Let it out slowly. And just think about this affirmation. Let it really sink in. I am learning. I am capable. I have value. Just repeat it silently to yourself. I am learning. I am capable. I have value. It's a powerful statement to carry with you.
I'm learning, I'm capable, I have value. Man, that just feels good to say, even silently.
It does, doesn't
It's
it?
like a little internal boost of confidence.
All right, so as we start to wind down this deep dive, let's quickly recap some of the key takeaways from our sources. What are the big things to remember?
Good idea. Let's crystallize it. First, remember that your self-concept guides so much of what you do, your decisions, how you form friendships, how confident you feel tackling new challenges. It's truly your internal compass.
Your guide? Yep.
Second, and this is a big one, you are not fixed. Your self-concept can grow and improve over time.
So important. You can change.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're constantly evolving, learning, changing, which is awesome because it means you have agency, you have power.
Absolutely.
And third, everyone has both strengths they can lean on and areas they can work on to improve. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody.
And that's not only okay, it's actually part of what makes us human and interesting.
Couldn't agree more. And maybe to add one crucial concluding thought, pulling directly from our sources here,
Please do.
choosing kindness toward yourself isn't something you're just born with. It's not automatic for most of us.
True.
It's a skill. And like any skill, it takes conscious practice, just like learning a new sport or an instrument. But it's arguably one of the most important skills you can develop.
Why is that?
Because it forms the foundation for pretty much everything else you do and how you engage with the world around you. Self-kindness fuels resilience.
Wow, what a perfect way to put it. Self-kindness as a skill to practice. Okay, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you, our listener, with one final powerful thought to take away.
Something to mull over.
Exactly. Our sources suggest this as an exit reflection, and it's a great way to sort of cement what we've talked about today. Take just a moment now to consider one thing. One personal strength I want to remember and lean on is,
Identify as strength.
or if you prefer, one area I will focus on to grow starting today is,
A growth goal.
yeah, just pick one. Keep that thought with you, like a secret superpower in your pocket, ready to pull out whenever you need a little reminder or boost.
I love that image. A superpower in your pocket. And remember, this journey of self-discovery, it isn't a one-time event. It's not like you figure it out today and you're done.
Right, it's ongoing.
It's an ongoing process. Understanding your self-concept is really the crucial first step towards intentionally shaping the person you want to become, to truly live into that ideal self we discussed earlier.
Becoming the active editor.
Exactly. It's about being an active participant in your own growth story, not just a passive observer watching it happen.
What a fantastic note to end on. You are truly the author of your own story, and your self-concept is the blueprint you get to design and refine along the way.
Well said.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of self-concept. Keep exploring, keep growing, and maybe most importantly, keep practicing that skill of being kind to yourself.
Take care, everyone.
We'll catch you next time.